Hey there guys, and welcome back. So here we are on the desktop. We are designing a Dremel holder slash drill press slash etc. I have a lot of ideas for this, and honestly I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to fit all the ideas in, but to start off with, at the very least, we're going to build a 2020 frame and then put some 8mm rods in there, and that's going to be the main what do you call them? That's where the main carriage is going to slide on, because again, want to do at least a drill press on this as well as holding the Dremel. Just to back up a little bit, I guess, I got this Dremel basically half off, which was nice, from an auction. It's in good working order, so that is why we are doing this now, because I now have a Dremel of my own, and that is significantly more versatile than the one I was using, which was a little battery powered Dremel from 30 years ago. So excited to finally have that and looking forward to it. So there's a couple things here, honestly. Let's talk about a couple of the areas that I'm not so sure about. This part, easy enough, right? Just a frame, rails, carriage, no problem. The handle kind of makes sense to me. Like, it should probably just bolt it onto the frame. So the back end on the frame, then we have a lever arm, and then the lever arm attaches to the carriage, and then this movement right here translates the carriage up and down. This obviously is not fixed, like not actually drilled into it. Let's say it's riding on a slot. That way it can get further, and I mean, as it does this arc, right? As it does this arc, you can see how it changes its position on the carriage. So that's easy enough. The part that gets me I'm having a little difficult. Actually, hold on. Let me add in one more thing here. Down at the bottom, I was going to put in springs, big old compression springs down at the bottom to force the carriage back up. And I'm also considering putting a torsion spring as well on the handle, albeit that's a little bit overkill. Where I am less confident in is, and I put this with the question mark on the thumbnail, is I kind of also would like fine positioning with a lead screw. So that is an interesting other conundrum. Basically, I believe what would have to happen is that this would have to be a two-part carriage. So the whole entire carriage, both pieces, go up and down on linear rails when using the drill press. But if you want to do fine positioning, the top part would stay stationary, attached to the lever arm, and probably the lever arm would get locked into place somewhere here on the frame to make sure that it doesn't move. And then the bottom half would be pushed down by the lead screw. That's the part I'm not too sure about. The next part I'm not too sure about. Yeah, that's one of the parts at any rate. The next part I'm not too sure about is I kind of would like to leave this area beneath the stand open, which means that from a side view we'd have to do something like this. So here's my floor, and by floor I mean desk. Here is the press with the Dremel, and I'm kind of assuming this right now. For all I know, this is right here, but we almost have to do either a bracketed kind of stand like this, in which case this, honestly, the bottom part kind of should extend all the way out here just to help counterbalance it. Or alternatively, from the front, here's our frame. We could try doing something like this, where that's probably not the foot there, but probably just this angle here, and having it splayed out like this. I'm less confident about this as I am about this, but the problem I have with this is that is a lot of extra material just to get this. And the reason I want to do this is just so that we have more area to cover. Now you can obviously, if you have a workpiece here, let's say that's the size of our workpiece, right? Which is why we wanted this deep throat here to compensate. You can obviously just spin this around. It's just when it gets to a certain size, and it's one of those deals, it's always going to get to a certain size. A certain size is always going to happen at some point. There's always going to be a certain size where it's not going to fit. So even as much as I compensate here, at some point it's not going to fit. The question is, how much is a reasonable amount of compensation? So these are all the considerations that we're looking at today on the design. So let's go ahead and hop into GitHub and get going. That is not GitHub. I said GitHub, I clicked GitHub. I meant Fusion. Yes, I've been doing a bit of coding, in case you have not been following the channel. Alright, so we'll start out with the frame. Easy enough. Frame, at least the top part of the frame. Again, we'll come back to the bottom part of the frame once we get a better idea. And what I should have done, probably, is pulled in my 2020 extrusion. Miscellaneous. Did not think about that one, but we will be using 2020 extrusion, so Dremel stand press. And actually, do I have, well, no, I don't really make the 8mm, oh, the LMs. I was going to use on the, what you call it? Where's my LMUs? LMUs. Oh, that's probably under downloaded assets. That's where. So, on the 8mm, what you call it? 2020s. On the 8mm rods, we would be having LMUU 8s. Downloaded assets. And LMUs are up top. Yeah, there we go. And LMU 8s. Insert. Actually, don't insert into the frame though. I'm gonna insert. I guess I won't insert it just yet. I take it back. We'll leave those there for a minute. And let us go ahead and get this drawn. So this is an annoying thing. I just realized a few minutes ago, and I was hoping it would fix it when I swapped users, but which cable is this? This is the red one. Okay. My center click is no longer working, annoyingly enough, so I'm going to unplug my mouse, plug it back in, and hopefully that gets my center click fixed. That does not get my center click fixed, so that is a bit of an issue for panning. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now it's working. Huh, I wonder if the micro switch is going, which is really annoying. I've replaced micro switches in mice once before, but frankly, working on normal electronics is annoying, so there's the front. And frame, let me grab the Dremel really quick so we can get some idea of where we need to make this. Dremel. Alright, Dremel. And looking at it, it looks like I probably need about 8 inches, maybe a little bit more, so let's call it 9 inches on this side. 9 inches, whoops, 9 inches. Make this equal, simple enough. I guess we will put this top half of the frame on center. Guess that's what we're doing today. And then this spacing here. So the Dremel is roughly 3 inches across. Let's say we leave another 5 inches on either, well, 5 inches combined is what I was thinking for extra space, so that would bring us up to 8 inches. Okay. So since we're that close, what I should do, or what we can do, in order to make it so that I can cut all 3 of these sections at the same exact time, we can do this minus 20 times 2 for our 20/20 extrusion. And wait, no. I did that backwards. No, that should be, no, hold on. I'm trying to get this the same length as it, the inside of this the same length as that. Although, which way do I want to bolt it is actually a better question. I want the crossbeam going all the way across the top, right? So yeah, I actually want to go this 9. Actually, let's just... Yeah, we can just make this the same length. No. No. Okay, we're gonna make this 9 inches. Yeah, we'll make this 9 inches, and then this will be that plus, this is going on center, so we want 20 divided by 2. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Cool. So, and the sketch is in the wrong place. Excellent. Alright, whichever. I'll cry about it. Modify boundary fill. That guy. Select new body. Actually, not new body. I want a new component, I think. That guy. New component. Okay. Not delete. Align. Drop down. Toss that. Oh, and now my mouse is not working again. There we go. Yep, gonna have to get that fixed. Align that with that guy. Rotate. Flip. No. Yep, and we're gonna have this problem, aren't we? Because I did this sketch on that plane. Okay. Instead then, I'll do these guys first. Actually, no. Hold on. Can I just grab this dot on the opposite side? See, it lets me do down. There we go. That's what I wanted. Excellent. And that should be... Yeah, that is right on there. Cool. Excellent. Capture. Actually, back up. Come in here. Yeah, alright. So this is quite annoying. Actually, hold on. The pan didn't even work? There it goes. Okay. There we go. Yep, mouse is definitely getting fixed sooner than later with this. Distance to object. That dot. There we go. Join. Alright. Now, we come back over here. Boundary fill the other ones. And actually probably just mirror the other one after this. Modify, align. Center of that to my sketch. There's the bottom. Okay. Actually, that is to top, so we gotta flip that around. Easy enough. Capture position. Extrude up to the other one. Oh, actually, I just realized this guy. Well, we can fix it afterwards. That's fine. The inside number was a rough number to begin with, so we can slide this guy in now. Okay, capture position. And now I just want to check. So this is 22.8.6 and this is 22.8.6. So there we go. We did succeed in doing that. So now we're just going to go ahead and mirror. Create mirror components. That guy across the center line. Save myself a little bit of effort. There we go. And this is, let's see, this is frame sketch, frame design, I guess, top frame design, because again, I'm not sure what I'm doing with the bottom. There we go. Frame, top bar. Left support. Right support. There we go. And rename topic. Yeah, an extrusion. Or I guess that should be top frame extrusion. Yeah, we'll get rid of extrusion. Just because it's getting long. Frame left support. Frame right support. There we go. Trying to keep organized as previously stated. Turn that off. And now we are on to the 8mm bars. Actually, I take that back. Regardless how I make this, I need to put springs down here. So I actually do need something down here for the springs to hit. And furthermore, I need something for the 8mm rods to hit. So we also should create mirror that guy, and okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, because our center line, that guy is on the center line, so therefore it's not going to mirror perfectly. Okay. Capture, and while we're at it, rigid group. Cool. And now we are on to the slide. Carriage, whatever you want to call it. And I do think I'm going to make that in the top level component. I think. And we will, let's see, rename this to bottom bar. And come in here, toss a construction plane in there. I could have done it off the top bar. Actually, yeah, I will do it off the top bar. I take it back. Let's see. So it is a little annoying that I can't mirror everything because I'm going to be mirroring the rest of this stuff. Huh. Yeah, I guess maybe go back here and fix our centering problem here. So what we actually want to do is get rid of this, put this right here, put this at 10, and then Go there, there, and there. Hit finish. And let's see what happens. So if I come all the way back here. Okay, no, it's still off by 10. Was I supposed to go the other direction? Let's see. I think going the other direction makes it worse. So the funny thing is that it's in the same exact place it was before, which is a little weird. So this is starting out here. The extrusion is starting out here. Let's see. That extrusion is going up to here. Wait, let me check on them really quick. No, that's right. Okay. Turn this on really quick. There's my 10. Huh. Okay, you are not in the right place. Okay, that is why. After I move that up, that needs to be readjusted because, again, a line does not work in Fusion. A line is broken. There we go. Finish. Let's make sure. Yeah, so see this guy? This guy. This guy. There's that line. Yeah, that guy also needs to be moved now. That to that. Okay. Finished. What happened here? You are in the correct place right now. And then you extrude up. That is correct. Oh, and then this. Alright, delete this. Control Z, delete. And we will realign that. Yeah, this is the one problem with using the alignment tool, is that nothing ever works. So, alright, let's see. So, mirror, good. Mirror is now good, and we can delete the next alignment because that breaks stuff. Yeah, so looking more at the align feature in Fusion, my guess is that they don't actually, it's not actually an alignment feature. It's actually a position and space feature. So it actually moves it to a coordinate, is what it seems like. Which is improper, it seems to me. Like, if you call it an alignment feature, then it should actually record alignment properties. So align face with X face, align point with X point, you know, depending on what you click. So, very odd how Fusion decides to do that. It does not seem correct to me. But now we should be centered, so off we go. And since I am centered now, actually, yeah, since I am centered, I'm going to just do this. I see. I was about to do this. No. Yeah, this should still work. Yes. Yes. Alright, give me the dead center, please. Thank you. That should be center. Yep, it is. So there's that. Make that. Look at our drawing. Turn the frame off now. And now we have the Dremel, which is going to be like 3 inches, I said. So we'll put that out here, just as a point of reference for right now. Perpendicular to that. Centered on that. and turn this frame. Okay, so before I do those two things, turn this sketch off. That way I'm not accidentally bringing it into this sketch, because that's not what I want. Centered, there we go. And again, you can come out here, please. Get out of my way. So we need the rails, 8mm rails. Holders for the rails. And these are going to be 4mm because I have a bunch of those. Actually, you know what? Let's do 5s. Let's do 5s. I use 4s. I have a bunch of 4s because of the arcade stick. But that just because I have them doesn't mean that I need to use them. We could even do 6s, but is there a reason to do 6s? Let's grab a slot. I think that's how I'm going to do this today. Draw that slot there. Give ourselves an offset of 3mm as normal. Center that on there. Make that collinear. Actually, I do not have a center line just yet, so let's draw the center line in. There we go. And you know what? Back to mirroring stuff. I'll go ahead and delete that. We don't really need that. So this is collinear here. And let's see. Go. Do we want to actually use 3mm or do we want to use 4? Beef it up a little bit. I guess we'll beef it up a little bit. Let's see. Where's my frame at? Yeah, we still have space. Actually, for that reason, let's see. Let's look at that again. Yeah, should at least bring it out to. Let's project this edge right here. It's not the furthest out it could go, but that actually is probably the most correct. So I'm gonna delete these offsets in that case then. Actually, no, I can leave that offset, that's fine. That one can stay, however, this one will go. That will be tangential to this because this is gonna be bigger than place, flux. Okay, no, I do have to delete this. In that case, I guess I'm not using a slot. Okay, we're not using a slot. Delete slot. And I don't really need that circle at this point because we're not doing anything like that, so let's just draw ourselves a box in, and then I'll round out the corners. Toss this on here. Toss this on here. Whoops, actually. Yeah, you are supposed to be center line of that guy. There we go. Center that on that. Now over here, I can give myself the 4 now over here. There we go. Tangent to that. And collinear to that guy. There we go. And then it's just a matter of spacing out. I do want this actually, I just remembered, because this is going to extend up, but now it's just a matter of spacing out these bolts, how far out these bolts want to be. So let's see. You know what? I'll just make this tangent here. Make that tangent there or here. Probably tangent here. There we go. And then, what are we missing? So the carriage. This is going to be, the carriage is going to be running through the back of this, so these actually should probably be maybe just a little offset from the back here. So I don't know why that gave me a driven. Why would that give me a driven? That doesn't make any sense. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. The only way that's possible is if one of these is... That's... Huh. That's collinear there. That's perpendicular there. So these two are... Where's my inspect tool? These two... Yeah. These two are 0 angle. They're parallel. Fusion, you give me a lot of headaches today. So if these are parallel, I should be able to set the dimension there. What if I just take this point? No? Huh. Fusion, you on drugs. What? Okay. Huh. What if I go from this edge? Yeah, it lets me set that edge. What? Lets me set that. Let's see here. That is there. That is perpendicular to that. I mean, we've already established that this is 0 angle. Like, the inspect tool told us it was 0 angle. So why would I not be able to... That is so bizarre. Huh. Right? This is perpendicular? Yeah, this is perpendicular. Alright, Fusion is officially broken. Fusion is broken and they want $3,000 a year for it. $3,000 for a broken product. Hi. Alright, well that's where we're at right now. I mean, I don't get it. Alright. This is the rail holder design. Bring this out, 4mm. Where's the frame at? There's the frame. And we'll go from top first, and then we'll mirror it over from top. Actually, no, we're pointing up already, so since we're shooting up already, we'll go from bottom. Object. This part. 4mm, and new component. And then do this from object, and let's give ourselves 5mm, 6mm, 5mm. Alright, so 6mm gives us a solid 10mm, but that's, you know, just kind of arbitrary number. Yeah, probably still alright. Arbitrary numbers alright. And then, in order to get my... Whoops. Try that again. Come in here. And extrude that. And join. Okay, there we go. Come back in here. This is rail holder. And I wanted to come in here to round this off like I wanted to begin with, to make it round, because that's nicer. There we go. And I think that's everything I want to do. So let's just color this purple. There we go. And start mirroring, I believe, is the only thing left. There we go. Create mirror, component, cross here, create mirror, components, cross here. Okay, there we go. And now we can go ahead and grab that 8mm there. Distance, two-sided. Distance to object. Yeah, I'll just click there. Distance to object. There. And new component. It does occur to me that this spacing here, back to the lead screw I wanted to put in here, probably want to spread this out more. That should be easy enough to do later on, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Create mirror, rail, across the center. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to spread that out easy enough, so I'm not too concerned. There we go, and let's toss some constraints in here. That to that. Actually, we should just do rigid group. That would make sense. That is not rigid group. Rigid group. That, and that. No children. There we go. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, now we drag and everything is stuck. Good. Alrighty. I'm gonna mute for just a second. Alright, and unmuted. So, let's see. Next up would be the carriage. Actually, here's the other reason to spread these out further. Is back to, I was talking about mounting the handle to the frame. So spreading out further would get us closer to the frame. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that now then, in that case. Instead of this being 10 here, I know that I spent all that time whining, complaining, but, you know, things and stuff. Now watch it not be able to... Actually, that was not what I meant to click, so we're going to fix this. There we go. So this is going to be 20 plus, let's say, another 20. Okay, cool. And it accepted that one without issue, because of course it did. Alright, So carriage. Let's see. I'll go ahead and make a new component, carriage body. And it just occurred to me that I forgot to rename the rail before mirroring it. There we go. And did you guys automatically update your names? Because I'm pretty sure, nope. Let's start up here then. Did I not do this one? I thought I did this one. Oh, I did not. Okay. That is what happened. There we go. And yeah, that should be everything. And again, a collapse all button would be nice, but we'll live with it. I was just double checking just in case I just said that and they added it in without me noticing. Yeah, I still don't see a collapse all button. Yeah, okay. Good. Not making myself look silly. Alright. So, we will just go off of, per usual, the mid-plane. Project out these guys. Or I guess actually intersect these guys. Nah, we'll project. Okay. Now turn all that stuff off so we can see what we're working on. So, back part here is pretty simple. We'll just set an offset. 6 sounds fine to me because I do want it pretty thick. Equals tangents. And let's see. Do we tangent this one or do we start working with it? I guess we tangent it. Let's tangent it and then extrude this out to start out with, I guess. Again, this is where things get pretty interesting. How much, actually, that is another question. How much of the Dremel do I want to hold on to? I almost, so, let's see. So, I kind of want to leave the Dremel button open. Although, I could leave a window to get to it, so we could go up pretty high. So if we go 4 inches, I'm thinking 4 inches is what I'm thinking. Now, I haven't really talked about this, but how we're holding this on here is also up for debate. I'm kind of partial to, and I literally just turned my lights off a second ago. Let me turn this back on really quick so that we can talk about this on the camera. Where's my mouse at? There we go. So, I'm partial to leaving a cone-shaped recess, you know, for this, what is that, 10 millimeters-ish? So leaving a 10 millimeter cone-shaped recess. Again, we can put the window in here. And then maybe having, actually maybe not, So this is one of those things where I want to hold it rigidly, but at the same time, let's see. Maybe I get cams and do the cams down on the side to create pressure. So little cam, just rotate down, flip them down, pop them back out when you want to take the drum off. So that would get us pretty rigid. And then maybe another locking mechanism up here. Maybe another one going across the top. Just a latch. A 2-piece latch. 3-piece latch. However that ends up working. It's definitely an idea. So if that is the case, if we're going all the way up there, that's more like... looks like 5 inches. If we come right about here, about 5 inches. And then the next question is, heading back over to Fusion, back to, this is the back of it. So this is behind the Dremel we were just looking at. And back here in theory is where I could put that lead screw. So back to lead screw would just be an 8mm lead screw. Fusion, wake up, thank y'all. So let me toss this center line in here, center that guy up on that, and this being 8mm lead screw right here. Do I have, from a previous design, do I have that T-nut for the lead screw? I don't think it was over here. I think I designed it. So I actually don't think it was in miscellaneous. We'll find out. First off, check to see if I have a subfolder. Do not. Okay. This T-nut type thing for the lead screw. Let's see. Not seeing it. The place I recall using it in last was Spring Winder. Over here. And it was back in here. So let's find you. Reveal in browser. Z-nut. Did I just design this here? Is this not actually? It is. Okay. No, that's a. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I did just design this here. Save, copy as miscellaneous. 8mm T-nut. Close that out. Close that out, please. Thank y'all. And then we'll hop over here. Open that back up. Miscellaneous. 8mm T-nut. All right. So this is what I wanted to know. That's 22mm in diameter. 22. Yeah, so that's actually not big enough in that case. So we actually are going to delete these guys. No, don't delete those guys. Just get rid of that. And that. There we go. So 22mm and then some more offset. Let me redo that so I'm not accidentally on the origin. Actually. Do this. And then toss this guy concentric to that guy. There we go. So this is 22, and then this is my offset for extra meat. Where's the beef? And these can stay. Actually, let's make that solid for right now, assuming that I'm going to put this lead screw in here. And okay, so let us do that. And I take that back. Before we do that, get rid of this guy, just because this should be constrained by that, not by the parallel. That could, produce problems later on. There we go. Center on that. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. The next problem I'm realizing with this is that this lead screw that I'm messing with right now is underneath the top bar. So we don't actually have access to it, although we could run it all the way up the top bar. Is that a thing? So we could actually run it through the top bar, put a hole in the top bar. Yeah, that's a possibility. I guess that's not totally super insane. It's a little insane, but not totally super insane. So, I prefer to keep it in line with these rails, is the reason I'm bringing this all up. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will extrude this out at this point. No, I guess that's where we're at right now. I'm starting to think about back to the two-part carriage. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I need to start compensating for that right now, but I think we can get away with it for the moment. Back carriage design, extrude, click. I'm going to click this 2 for the moment. Symmetric overall. And let's make this LM8s. Back to LM8s are going to go in here. So let's grab that really quick. Downloaded. LMUs, LM8s. And what's the length on this guy? There and there is 24 millimeters. So we want to do this at least 24 millimeters, I think. Okay, and actually that's an excellent point. We're going to be, how do we want to do this? Okay, what if I split this in half then? Okay. So the LM8s need to be attached here somehow. I kind of wanted them to be in line with the plastic of the carriage. Actually, we could do a cover instead. So let's back up a hair. LM8s on the outside is radius 7.5, which would mean, let's double check this, make sure it's not bigger. It's not. Okay, so 7.5 would be 15 millimeters. And this is 22, so we definitely have enough space in here. So in that case, let us do this. 15 millimeters is what I just said, correct? Equals there. I'm going to turn these two, attempt to turn these two construction lines. Get the other line there. And then, we should be good like that. And what I'm thinking is screw down cap on one side. That's what I'm thinking. So if I do that, let me get squared up so it's less wonky. Toss that. Center. 3 millimeters, 5.5 millimeters. Three equals. And then Let's see, 3mm from the edge is fine. Cool. So tangent the other way. Get down. Get down. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. And that is a little close right there, but it's only going to be at the very top. And actually, that's going to be on the lid. Although the hex nut will be not on the lid. We're alright, we're alright. I'm not that concerned about it. So, let's extrude all this out. Yeah, I did not actually. I don't have that on the timeline. Good. 24 overall is correct, and new component for right now. Back carriage. And then I will go ahead and actually I take that back. Control Y. Hop in here. Grab those screw holes. Actually, start from the top is what I meant to do. Start from the top, please. Please? No? Okay. 0. There we go. And then minus 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 3 is 6. Yeah, minus 6. There we go. Not that button. Construction, not create. Toss this in here. Project out that stuffs. Okay, and this is where we're putting our hex nuts. For the record, in case you're not following, because I haven't been explaining, which is my fault. Back carriage. Carriage. And these, let's get a projection to what is closer. That edge should be closer. The top and bottom edge should be closer. So grab these, I guess, like that, so that I don't have so much junking up my whatchamacallit. And then we want this to be perpendicular, so we can slide these in. Slide these capture nuts in. Perpendicular. And then size them up. 5.45. Equals there. And then I'm actually tempted to just do this. Just go all the way across. I'm not actually going to print it like that, or extrude it either. But rather than drawing multiple lines, I think I'm just going to draw a single line across and then just line it up and go from there. So we extrude these guys. Again, this actually could have been mirrored across. Just not doing that at the moment because. So 3mm for the captured nut, and then we will now mirror all that stuff, which is over here. Features. That and that. Actually, you know what? No, before I do that, I take it back. New component. New component. I could have renamed it there. I did not. Back carriage cap. Top of carriage. I'm getting a little sloppy here. Captured nuts. Bottom of captured nuts. top of back carriage. There we go. Project out that. Actually, do not project out that. Project out. Let me just project out this for now. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, actually, this will be cleaner if we don't do this and instead do this. Yeah. Let us back that one up here to there. Now do the back carriage cap. Now we project this out, and then we project. This 22 actually is incorrect. I should fix that. That really should only be an 8 at this point. That would be what we call a mistake. Project out the 8 millimeters on either side. There we go. And let's go ahead and go back and fix that really quick. Not there though. Actually, yeah, I can fix that there by doing this. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, it didn't get a hole at all. So, come here, click that, hit OK, and now, no. Turn that sketch off, hit the extrude button, hit that, hit 3. 3 or 5? 5? Yeah, 5. Alright, so this is back carriage, back carriage cap, and the reason I rearranged this is so that these screw holes can go, instead of from the top of the back carriage, from the top of the back carriage cap instead. And distance is 2 now. Where did my back carriage cap go? My back carriage cap is not on the object list. Unless something weird happened. Let me back up. Back carriage? Where you at? Oh, you got over here. Whoopsies. Delete this. Go back there. There we go. Now try that again. And we said 5. Okay, cool. Rename. There we go. And now. No. Now this. There we go. From object. There. Distance to object. Whoops. Distance to object. There we go. Turn this off now so I can get that. Nope. That and then 6. Okay, that and then 6. Minus 6. Okay. Now we go forward 1, and this should still be working. It is. And that should be good. Next up, we come in here. Go back to... actually, I guess we start a new sketch. New sketch, Control Z. Come back in here, turn that on. Construction plane, top of back carriage cap. And now we do the countersinks for... Wait, where's my holes at? Control Z, Control Y. Hit finish. This is back carriage cap design. This is back carriage, cap, countersinks. There we go. Let's come back to here and fix the, not that one, this one. This one, objects to cut. There we go. Now we should be good. So project that out. Hit OK. Look at it. Look at me. I'm the designer now. 5.5 equals finish and I'm hitting finish first because I knew I wasn't on the back carriage component, and this is -2. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we can go ahead and mirror those over. Features. So we want this guy, this guy, this guy. I believe that's everything. Select that. Okay. Alright, cool, 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 cool. And now we are back on the back carriage. We can go bottom of back carriage. And we will project out back carriage design. Let's turn the bodies off. There we go. And I want to project out that and that. Okay, and then we can project out the actual back carriage itself at this point, now that I have that other stuff. And now we can extrude. Actually, don't extrude just yet. I take it back. Turn this off. This is the bottom of back carriage. Let's see. No, this is fine. This is fine. So we are capturing these LMU8s in here, is what we're doing right now. There it is. And we want to make sure we have a way to get them back out just in case. So we can still do that. And the way I'm going to do that, 3mm, is by giving ourselves a good offset right here. So this should give us enough of an offset if we do like 2, let's say, to get in there and press out the LMU88s. So at this point, that being said, let's go ahead and pop these guys in here. Insert to design. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Insert to design. Proceed. Okay. Let's minimize some stuff. And get some guys aligned. Modified. Aligned. This is a lip right here. Yeah, that's a lip right there. Cool. So that guy, actually, take that back. Let me get the center of that guy. There we go. Back carriage. You can be this guy over here. Center of the top edge right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Not capture position, just because in Fusion you can do multiple things at once. So turn that off. We'll also put this guy's alignment on the same one. There we go. And the right hand side. There we go. And now we can capture. And now we can go ahead and make a rigid group. Beautiful, beautiful. Rigid group, do not include subcomponents. That. Okay. So there is that. And then, where are my rails? There we go. I only really need one of them to modify as built joint. Let's do the LM8 actually. Turn the cap off. So that, and this is a slider, and we can do that. Okay. Turn those back on. And let us go ahead and actuate that. Where's this sketch at? Ah, come on. Right click, find in browser. There we go. Alright, back to it. And actually, really quick, this is something that I've been trying to get into the habit of doing before I actually have to print this stuff, is creating my selection sets rather. Rename, this is non-printing selection, not two L's. There we go. That way I can turn off all the non-printing stuff immediately, quickly, easily. So let's turn everything back on so that we can see everything in action. And come back up to the top so everything is visible. And here we go. Yay, it works. Cool. So right now, the way we have this set up, we have... So it's going to depend on the lever, on the handle. But it's looking about 90. 90 is 180, I guess. So about 180 of up and down on the sliders. 180 divided by 25.4, calculator, 180 divided by 25.4 should be about 9 inches. That's 7 inches. That is not 9 inches. Oh, that's right. Because this is 7 inches. Oh, okay. I remember what we did now. So I started out at 9 inches, but that 9 inches was from the bottom of this guy to the top of this guy. So if we take about an inch off the top and bottom, 20 millimeters, slightly less than an inch, then you end up with about 7 inches. So, and then obviously we have the extra plastic that's stopping us on the edge to make up for the extra difference in the math there. So that's why we're at where we're at, because I gave myself 9 inches from the outside to outside, because the Dremel will be out here in front and therefore won't be hitting the frame. Okay. So that's where we're at. We do have this back guy. We do have this random lead screw in here doing something. Who knows what. Let us see. We may want to. Yeah. All right. Let's come back here. The cap on the initial design. Let me project out the 22 millimeters. Right here, back carriage design, 22 millimeters. Okay. Finish. I gotta figure out if there's a hotkey for finish sketch. That would be a good idea. So there's that. And I can come back in here. Come back in here. Let's turn this solid now. Finish. Now that it's not getting in our way. Turn the cap off. And turn the body off. Click that. Body. From object, that. And I'm going to say -3 for the moment. I can't remember what it actually is. Cut. Am I not in the back carriage? Oh, I'm not in the back carriage. There we go. Now, actually, I should have taken that opportunity to go on over and check, but let's do -3 for right now and we'll fix it. T8 nut. So this is there to there. Thank you. 3.5. Good guess. And I forgot I also need to include this guy in here. So that is 10.2 on the diameter. Let me actually back up after putting all that work in. Turn this back solid because I'm going to have to add some more stuff to the sketch anyway. So we already have a top of back of carriage. We should at any rate. Sketch, top of back carriage. I'll put that sketch here. Project out that. Okay. Construction lines. 22 and 10.2. 10.2. And finish, and this is 3.5 minus 3.5. There we go, fingers. And next one is let's find out actually, how deep were you? And I should overdo this, so this says 5. I'm gonna go 6 just because it doesn't need to be. Will I go 6? Nah, let's just go to 5. Let's go to 5. Let's not be babies. Object. There, minus 5. Okay, cool. And now we have a place for that to sit, so let's go ahead and insert that guy. Miscellaneous T-nut. 8mm T-nut. Miscellaneous. 8mm T-nut. Insert. Okay. Modify. Align. That was delete. Align. And I guess I'll do this guy. Since we have that guy. Turn the sketch off. There we go. So there is that, and we could capture position. Close the sidebar back up so it's out of the way. This was 8mm T-nut. Countersink. Okay. What happened? There it goes. Okay, good. I was afraid that I, without even realizing it, hit the escape button. I did not. Okay. These are 3mm. Good, excellent. That's easy. I guess I only have 2 of them, though. Only have access to 2 of them. Unless I want to drop them all the way in from the bottom. So if we do the slots on the side here like this, then we only have access to the front and the back one. Unless, can I rotate this? Yeah, I can rotate this, can I? Yeah. Let's do that. Where is the alignment feature? There it is. Move copy, rotate, select axis, that guy. 45? Oh, select. Or not select? Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Start from the top. Make sure we're selecting the correct thing here. T-nut. There we go. Rotate around that axis. 45 is it? Yeah, 45. Cool, awesome. Now we have access to all the screws. So back into the back carriage we go. And we can use the same exact, can we use the same exact? No, we cannot. We can't actually use the same exact, whatchamacallits. So, let's see. Can I rig this up? No, I can't. Okay. So I guess we're doing a couple more sketches. Project out. And I'll do, actually, instead of doing a couple more sketches, I'll just do, turn the frame off. Instead of doing a couple more sketches, I will just do the everything on this one sketch. Everything on this one sketch. Turn you back solid. There we go. Turn the rest of this stuff off so I can see what I'm doing. Body's off. There we go. Toss my hexes in here. Perpendicular, perpendicular. And I'll do it like I did the other one where I just run lines straight through. First though, we gotta get these dimensioned. These are 5.4 since they're 3mm screws. 4.5 rather is what I meant to say. And that does not fit. Huh. That's a problem. Okay. Oh, derp, 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 derp. Did I do the same derp on the other one? Or just this one? Derp, 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 derp. 5.45, like that. This does get awfully close to that guy, but... I mean, it's... What's this distance here? 1mm? It's only at the back edge. I'm not gonna cry about it. What's going on here? Oh, that's what happened. I accidentally quinkedinked that guy while I was screwing with it. There we go. Alright, now equals. I don't think I screwed up the other guys. We'll double check, but I don't think it happened. And then we'll toss the lines in here. Yes, I'm being messy. It doesn't necessarily matter. Just trying to get it done quick. And then quinky dinks the ends. That was the wrong quinky dink. Do I have another sketch on that I don't know about, or... I don't think I do. No, yeah, I definitely do. Back carriage. Which means that I may have just... Dang, I may have an extra projection in here, because Fusion will automatically add projections as you click on them from other sketches. So that may be a slight annoying issue. And you... Why are we not constrained? You're perpendicular, you're equal. Is this just another one of Fusion bugs? I guess it is. I think it is. Yeah, we can't rotate anything. We can't drag anything. So I think it is just a Fusion bug. So we will do boink. Let's see. No, yeah. We can do everything all at once. That's fine. There we go. This is going to be 3. This is going to be offset from object. Actually, yeah, I'll do offset from object. Technically speaking, we're good. But that appears to be offset from the wrong object. There we go. And this is going to be down 6. Oh, no. I clicked the wrong object. That's why I need to do other object. Because we need to be down 6 from here. Or down 3. Down 3 from here. Down 3. Minus 3. There we go. And this is minus 3 again. There we go. That actually looks like too much. Oh no, it's not too much because that's our circle right there. Alright, cool. Cool. That is correct. And then, yeah, as you can see, the corner is sticking in here. Because, Alright, we might not be able to do this then. I forgot. The 8mm here that I'm looking at. No. Why is that hole bigger than this sketch right here? I do not know. Oh, okay. I think I projected the top of this T-nut, which is a different size barely from the bottom of the T-nut, off by 2 millimeters, one on each side. So that's why it looked like it was barely going to fit, but it's not. So let's Control Z a lot in that case. And in that case, these guys are not going to be able to be perpendicular. And they're going to have to go out the bottom in that case. So, this, I guess, I can't do tangent, right? Yeah, okay, I can do tangent. Let's see. Let us do this, I think this should work. And then go perpendicular like that. That's midpoint, but I want perpendicular. Whoops. Constrained? Okay. This is what we're gonna do. There. Then perpendicular. There we go. That was not correct. That was not perpendicular. Alright. Cool. So we should just barely dodge it at this point. Let me turn these two construction lines. Okay. And we're going to have to grab all this. From object there. Oh, actually, I don't have to do this. I already deleted everything I was doing before. But we could have, instead of going from here, we could have gone way lower. We could have just had this screw reaching down. We could have just extended the screw down a lot further to like here, you know? And then we would have been cleared all that. That would have been smart. Let's see. Do I want to back out now? I mean, heck, I could still do that here because we are still awfully close to this edge right here, this inner wall. So that is a little bit of a problem. So we could actually still do the same thing. So go here and say minus 3. And then distance all. I guess that was supposed to be a +3. Flip. Nope, that was a -3. I just didn't flip it before. Okay, so we could do this. Cut that. Distance. And at this point, this actually doesn't matter how these are positioned because they're not interfering with anything. And they're just getting... there we go. So since these are all the way below here, and they're not actually going to be touching anything, it doesn't actually matter what direction they're facing. This does maximize the space between this hole and that one, but we were already close enough. I mean, far enough, rather. I wasn't too worried about it. 8mm T-nut. Nut. Anchor nuts. Alright, well, that's where we're at this point. So, I'm going to just leave it. Rename. Name. Let's see. So what are we doing next? I guess the handle is next. I'm not going to bother modeling up this springs in here, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I can just slap the springs on here and it doesn't matter. Whoops, Control Z, Control Z, Control Y. Okay. I'm pretty sure. And I wish you could not drag components. I know I do it every once in a while for fun, but I'm pretty sure I can just literally just wind the springs and then just slap them on here. No problem. I don't think they actually need anything. And again, to hold it in place, I was thinking about putting a feature over on the frame that the handle locks into. So since the handle determines the height of this back carriage at the moment, which in theory determines the height of the rest of the carriage, because of that, I figured if you lock the handle in place, then that should be rigid. Lock it at the highest it can go, I guess, is what I should say. So maybe lock it up against the top frame. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this turns out. Let's see. Yeah, alright. It is, I'm gonna go ahead and add some color on here, but I have determined that it is lunchtime and we have been going for an hour and a half now. So I think it is time for a little bit of a break. So let's go ahead and do that. So plastic, toss some colors in here. Well, let's grab something a little bit more interesting to start out with. Orange. Let's see. White. Cool. Alright. And we can back out here just to get one last look at what we made so far. The frame will be assembled the exact same way that I always do it. And again, I made those jigs, those little block jigs, and they should work the same exact way, so long as you're combining at the corners. It should be the same exact jig no matter what size frame it is. So, yeah, I mean, thinking about it, that was actually a rather silly thing to say because the extrusion angle is not changing. But, point being is that it should be easy enough to drill out and tap and bolt these framed together. Getting the rod in there is also relatively simple. Bolting it down. So the only problem, I've talked about this before with which one was it? It was the sanding jig. You know, keeping this stuff square was a little bit of an issue. And on the sanding jig, I actually combined one full edge of rail things. That way I didn't have to worry about the spacing. That way it's guaranteed to be equal spacing all the way down. I might do that. I might do that again. Just because I did have that experience before, that it was just plain easier not to worry about it. Yeah, you know what? That might be a good idea. That might be. So let's come back here. Wheel holder design. Let's see. Control Z. Come here. Roll here. I'm going to delete this. That's going to throw me an error, but that's okay. I'm going to replace that with, because the reason I'm deleting it is because you can't change whether it's a component or a body after you do this. So I couldn't change this from component, which is what it was at before, to body in order to do what I'm about to do. Mirror. Body, that guy, select, mid-plane, okay, and then I'm gonna unround, no, I want to keep both corners rounded because it's gonna mirror over. No, it's gonna mirror over, so I can get rid of the inside corners. There we go. Okay, and then We were just doing this from center, so I will continue to do it from center. Turn the frame off. Just grab this and very simply throw a box in here to combine it, and we should be good. There we go. Extrude that out from object, distance to object, and join. There we go. So this was extension with the random apostrophe, rail holder extension here. Now we come up and resolve this issue right here. Oh, it resolved itself. Excellent. Okay. So let's fast forward. And it has another error, rigid group, which should just be a matter of just hitting OK. So let's double check everything really quick. Now that we made those changes, actually I should not have done that. That was rather silly. There we go. So rigid, not rigid. Excellent. Okay, good to know. This guy right here, the back carriage rigid group, should come down to here, I guess. Can I drag that down? Yes, I can. Excellent. Drag it back. There we go. And now we want to include you, Mr. T-Nut. Mr. T, we want you as part of the A-team. There we go. There's that working. There's that working. So we are groovy. Excellent. Okay. There we go. Halfway there. Now we just got to do all the hard stuff. That was all the easy stuff. Now we got to figure out how we're utilizing this lead screw, for one. Two, do the handle motion, which can be a little bit difficult depending on how we want to design it. Three, figure out what the rest of the bottom of the frame looks like. Back to, I kind of wanted to give it a deep throat in order to accommodate bigger work pieces. So yeah, we still got a good bit more to go, but we are at a good place and got a good amount done so far. So, time for lunch. As always, guys, if you have been watching, thank you, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I'll catch you next time.